Welcome back. So today I wanted to review the new Natasha Denona palette. Here it is. I love this so much. I love the packaging. I love all the colors in here. Amazing. They performed beautifully. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, for foundation, of course, Born This Way, my favorite. This is in the shade Warm Beige. I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend this. I love this foundation so much. It's so full coverage. I love everything about it. I use this in every video, so I don't need to talk about it too much. Guys, October is almost over. What in the world? It's happening so fast, like we knew it would. End of the year, hella fast. If you haven't seen my video, go watch it. It is my Change Your Life in 3 months vid, and it talks about changing your life in the last 3 months of the year because, like, just go watch it. It will explain it all, but I'm so excited. And basically today is October, whatever it is, and I haven't even started on my goals yet, so I'm a little upset about that. It's just kind of been like one thing after another, but I'm getting to it. My sister's birthday is this week and we're going to Vegas. So when I come back, I'm definitely getting like super on track with everything, all my goals, eating, working out. I couldn't even walk for like 3 days because my back was so bad. So I'll be able to like do weights again. I've just been walking like an hour a day since my back has been out. Why does one side look darker than the other side? So weird. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys have planned for Halloween, or if you celebrate Halloween, what you're gonna dress up as. For our concealer, we're gonna do the Born This Way in the shade Light Beige. I'm basically just gonna do like the same face I always do, you know, just basic foundation, concealer, little contour, blush, bronzer, highlight, the basic face. And then I really want to like experiment with this palette. It has so many pretty colors in it. I just really love Natasha Denona's palettes. The eyeshadow palettes are just everything to me. They're really pricey, but they're worth it, I think. I've had a few in the past where like the mattes will be a little chalky, but the metallics and glitters are always really good. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Sponge to blend. Today is the first time I'm filming with my husband home. I normally kick him out every time I film if he's not working, because most of the time he's working when I film. But if he's not, I like kick him out and make him go do something, but he's home and I think I'm fine with it now. I'm like more comfortable. I never used to be comfortable, but ever since I filmed my Get Ready With Me in Utah and he was like in the other room at the hotel, then I'm basically fine now. I don't think he listens to me anyways when I'm talking to him, so why would he listen to me when I'm filming, you know? Today for contour, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand in the shade Medium Dark. I just got my hair done this morning. Love it. Love how it came out. Love the color. It's everything to me. I love the girl who does my hair. I've been going to her for like 4 years now. Love her. And I'm so excited because I love how the color came out. It's like exactly what I wanted. And also, I'm going next week for extensions, like the eye tip kind. I'm gonna film it too, so in case you're wondering about extensions, the only kind I've ever had before were just like the sewn-in wefts. And this one is like the individual ones that I think they have like a little clear thing on top. And for my sister's birthday, we're going to Vegas to see the Gwen Stefani residency this week on Friday. So I'm really excited. There's like basically something happening every week. It was all of September, it was like that. October is kind of like that. And of course the holidays and stuff are coming, so there's always stuff going on. So I just like to blend the contour with this little Morphe brush. This is the E8. And I just like to like pretty much place it where I want it first. And then I go back with the sponge afterwards to blend it out. If you go over your cream or liquid contour with your beauty blender, it has like a little bit of the foundation left on it. So it kind of just helps it like blend more into the skin so you can't really see it as much. Then once I have it blended with the beauty blender, then I go in with my concealer sponge and just go over that to make sure it didn't go up too high. And you already know for my under eye, I'm setting it with the MAC Fix Plus in N4 with my Morphe brush. I'm just confused on how it's like end of October, mid-October, whatever it is, and it's still 95 degrees out. Then, nothing new, I'm gonna set my face with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. I've been saying that I think this powder is running out for like 2 months and it's never ending. It hasn't ran out yet. It lasts you a long time, so if you think it's expensive, just think about it that it's gonna last you maybe like a year. No joke, I use this every day and I've had it for so long, I don't even know how long. Probably a year or close to a year. Don't come for me because it's a powder. It's not going to expire, okay? I also say in every video that I'm going to try a new bronzer and I've yet to try one. So I guess I'll wait for this to run out and then get a new one. This is the MAC Give Me Sun. I definitely want to buy a new one. So please let me know in the comments below what bronzer you use, if you love it or not. I really need a new bronzer. Not that there's anything wrong with this one because I like it, but I just want to try something new because I don't want to use like the same stuff in every video, you know? This is my Morphe Jaclyn Hill bronzing brush. I love it so much. It gives you more of like an all over color because it's so spread out. It won't give you like a defined contour. So if you're into that, use a smaller brush. But this one, I just kind of want it to be like blended and diffused. So what I want to do is take my Hoola for my cheek glitters palette. Another thing I use in every video, do not get mad because if you try to tell me that you use different makeup for your entire face every single day, you're a liar. Sorry, you just are. Most people use the same things every day, right? So what I want to say was this Hoola, I like to just take this on my Smashbox slanted brush. And when I do like the diffused bronzer all over it, when I want a little more chisel back here to try to help with this little fat down here, I take this and I just do it on the back right here for like a little, you know what I mean? Like a little, you know, like, see, a little smell. You get what I'm saying? The Hoola is too great for me to put all over. So I just put it in the back for like that little shadow. Oh yeah, chiseled. So I'm gonna take this little baby Morphe little sponge. He's not wet. I'm taking a little of that Hourglass powder and I just wanna put it up a little bit on my nose to snatch it. I'm just not into like contouring my nose at the moment. So I just want this line to be a little more clean and defined. So I'm just setting it right along that line. Okay, I'm gonna let that bake on there for a little bit while I do my highlighter and my blush. For highlight, basic, you know, cheek leaders cookie. We all know her by now. If you don't have it, okay, this sold out. This was limited edition. They had a full size that had 6 pans, so it had these 3 plus 3 other ones. So because of Jaclyn Hill, hi, love her, hope she sees me one day, Cookie became so big. She's why I bought this palette. I'm sure she's why everyone bought this palette. So now they're selling Cookie individually in a big, huge pan. So make sure you go buy that if you like this and you don't want this whole thing. I do use Hoola for my nose contour mostly and a little on the back cheek like you saw. But this Gold Rush is too glittery for me. It's kind of in between a highlighter and like a blush. I don't use her, but she's there, so, you know, it's fine. Just a little of this light highlight, wow. Then we'll blend her with the Beauty Blender, but we're just gonna get her on there first. It's a little light today, I don't know what happened. So take the back of your sponge you use for your concealer and just tap over that highlight so it sinks into your skin. And it looks like it's coming from within. Also, when you do your blush over this, it blends. That's why you wanna do this before your blush. You could even do it first and then do your bronzer and then your blush. Now I'm gonna wipe off this little bake. I like to wipe up like this so it kind of also blends that contour. Now let's do our blush. For our blush, we're gonna use MAC Floor Power and the MAC Blush Brush. This is very strong, so just tap it once. I love this blush. It's so good, it's matte, gives you just enough pop. Like this will stay on for a while. You know some blushes you put it on in an hour, you can't see it. This is not like that. So I kind of like to put on a lot. And then I like to take my powder brush or the brush I use to set my under eyes and just tap over it so it sinks in. You can always add more at the end if it's like gone by then. And then I'll sometimes just take the highlighter brush with nothing on it, just whatever's left, and just do like a little bit because it gets really blended out. Let's set our face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I use so much of this, like, doesn't last me very long. Yes. Our face looks so good, so now let's move on to our brows. Okay, for brows, you already know Anastasia Soft Brown Brow Definer and my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Boring, you already know, same thing every time. Okay, while we wait for the brow gel to dry, I'm gonna use the Highbrow by Benefit, and I'm just gonna carve out underneath. I like to mostly keep this from the arch down, but sometimes I'll do it thin here if I do it after the brows, just to kind of like clean up that line. I like to do a little here sometimes. It's gonna also go in the waterline. It's like not too stark white, it just makes you look awake, and then it'll kind of blend as you blink. Let's blend this out with our matte concealer brush. You can either just like tap it with your finger, or you can just like do this and blend it down. When my brows are on, I like to just kind of go like this so it carves them. Then I just like to take a little brush and just go like this and make sure that it's set so that when you put on your eyeshadows, it doesn't get all like patchy, you know? So for the star of the show, look at her. Look at this color. It's not black, it's like this teal. Let me see if you can catch the light. Yeah, right there. See? Teal? Cool. So, how am I gonna choose which colors to use? Look at this. It's so good. This actually I swatched in store. This is a dark teal, it's not a black. I don't know, this palette is so pretty because all these here are like amazing. Every days that you could do, neutrals, browns, amazing. And then you have more neutrals here with a little bit of shimmer. And then you have like pops of olive, which could still be a neutral. And then you have all these amazing golds. And there's like these few little pops of color, like boom, 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 boom. Okay, first for my crease, I'm gonna go in with the shade, what does that say? I don't know, I think it says Chrism. This shade. I do wanna do like a more dramatic kind of like blues and greens, but I just wanna start with this as a transition shade so that everything looks a little more natural and has something to blend into. Natural? This looks so orange. We don't know what we're doing, so just stay tuned and you'll see the colors as it happens. I always try to say like what I'm about to do, and then if it changes, it's like you just wasted all that breath. This matte is blending super, super, super nice though. There's no fallout and it's not chalky whatsoever. It's like an amazing formula. I thought I was gonna do blues and teals, but with this crease, I don't know anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this shade Stain. It's a little bit of a darker brown. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe crease brush. It's like a little more fluffy and more like, you know, than the MAC one. This color also comes off super orange. So just beware, the shades in these pans, they don't look how they look in the pan, so just swatch them at the store. So I'm gonna go in with this shade. These names are like super crazy, so I'll just point to what I'm using. That one is like a little more of like a neutral grayish brown, and I just want this like crease to be less orange, so I'm just gonna blend this into it. It didn't really help the orange. That's why, like, don't get mad that I use that Dose of Colors palette in every video, because the shade Necessary is the best brown transition shade that you could put with any color and it looks amazing. And that's what I was trying to do with this, but they're just like super orange. They're beautiful colors, it's just not what I was trying to do today. Okay, I'm gonna use this navy right here on my lid, okay? Just wait. You wait. Honestly, this palette is everything to me. Like, this might be the prettiest palette I've ever seen, and you can just do any color you want, so happy I got her. So I'm gonna put this down first and then put the glittery lighter blue on top. It doesn't seem patchy, but it seems like you have to kind of like pack it on really good and make sure it's blended. So I'm gonna take that first brush, blend out the edges first, and then we're gonna put the glitter one on top. I am noticing a little bit when I'm blending the edges that it's kind of fading. It does come off a little bit, but that's fine. And this is kind of like blending into a green. I just like taking my under eye setting powder and kind of going like this with this Morphe flat edge brush and just cleaning up the edges with this. What I'm gonna do is do the navy on the other side, and then we'll get the glitter. Next, I'm going to put this turquoise glitter on the lid. This is so pretty. I'm glad the orange got covered up. Now let's do under the eye. So I'm gonna take this fluffy MAC brush and I'm just gonna go in with the second brown, the medium brown we used, and just buff it out a little bit. This is already like so heavy on top and colorful. I don't want the bottom to like take away from it. But you do want to balance the eye and make sure that it's not like too heavy and then blank on the bottom. So I'm going to take a little tiny flat brush and the matte blue shade, I'm going to put this on the bottom. Focus this more on the outer edge and then use a tiny brush so it's almost like putting eyeliner, and then we'll blend it out. I'm going to take a thicker pencil brush. This is natural hair, and I'm going to blend this. Then go back in with that first fluffy brush and take the light brown and just buff it. I don't know how this turned into like a mermaid smoky eye, but hopefully you're here for it. It wasn't supposed to be this dark. So let's take the shade Cookie from our cheek leaders, and we're gonna go in with a little Morphe brush and just do this in the inner corner to brighten this up. You wanna keep this little inner corner bright, especially if you have a look this dark. We're gonna just blend it up into the shadows. And I'm gonna take the shade Queen from the palette, this shade here, and go over that. And I'm gonna take my small pencil brush and take the shade Cookie and go under the brow. And then make sure you blend that. I specifically brought it lower to go over the green because I want to blend them and bring the darkness down a little bit. I hate when eyeshadow goes like so high to the brow. Let's do our eyeliner, Charlotte Tilbury Feline Flick. I love these eyeshadow colors so much. I didn't mean for it to be this dramatic, but here we are. Low-key feel like a mermaid. I'm going to Hobby Lobby after this with my husband to get Christmas ornaments. It's October, but they like basically sell out in September, so let's hope there's stuff left. My sister bought hers like 2 months ago, and I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I didn't buy mine then. But I feel like it's the store's fault because the stores put things out earlier and earlier and earlier every year, and then every year people like keep pushing the holidays back. Like they're decorating in August for like fall. They're decorating in maybe October for Christmas. So it's like when you go to buy anything on a normal person's schedule, it's sold out. Okay, boos, our eyeliner is done. Now for mascara, my little Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. Thank God I'm putting my lash extensions back on tomorrow. Thank the Lord. I really try to take a break. Okay, get back to my long natural lashes, but I cannot do the strip lash. I've told you before. I'm allergic to every single glue on the planet, even this Calyx latex-free one. And I just get rashes here. It lifts up. My eyes will water all day, so the lash is like half off. So sorry. I have to put the lash scissors back on, but I waited till I was done with filming my Halloween videos because I really needed them off for like the looks I was doing. If you guys haven't already went to go see, you have to go see. I did a Joker from the Joker movie. It's pretty spot on. It's pretty scary. I'm so into it. So go look at that. And then I also did a Mad Hatter that was so fun. And yeah, I have 2 more coming after that. This actually looks really good without a strip lash, but I think I'll do a strip lash still. This mascara, guys, my lashes are still growing back from ripping off my eyelash extensions myself. But this drugstore L'Oreal mascara is probably the best mascara I've ever used in my life. I used to be obsessed with the Lancome Hypnose. But sometimes I think this one's better because it keeps the curl of the eyelash. It makes them super thick and super long. And it's like super black. So I highly recommend that you go check this out. And I saw that Ulta lowered the price. It used to be like $10.99. Now it's $7.99. So you can't really beat that, so go buy it. For bottom mascara, of course, our MAC Extended Play. So I'm gonna use Lily Lashes in Miami. This one is super spread out and like wispy and light on the ends. So if you have like an eyeshadow look that you really want to show off, I recommend using this one. So I'm gonna put these on and I'll be right back. This is so good. Okay, here it is with the lashes. I feel like this made a huge difference and totally like brought the whole eye look together. So next we're gonna do our lips. At Ulta, I picked up the Kylie lip kit in the shade Kylie. So I wanna try this one. This is like her signature lip color. So I think it'll be really pretty. I love how creamy her lip liners are. They make it so easy to like overdraw and blend. See how my eyes are watering already? I barely put this lash on. So annoying. It's like the perfect brown nude. I love this lip liner a lot. Now we're gonna use a liquid lip. I hope this dries to a different color because this is not like her signature color and this is super, super, super pink. Let me darken this with a lip liner and see how it looks. If not, I have to like take it off and do a nude lip because this is not cute. If you darken it with the lip liner, it's kind of cute. I think I'd have to try it without this teal eye. But what I'm going to do is take my Charlotte Tilbury and Nude Kate and try to like nude this out because if you have an eye like this, you don't need a lot going on the blush and the lips. This is better, but I need it like a little more nude. I'm gonna take the Fenty liquid lip and unbutton and put this kind of like in the middle. So this made the tone like a little more brown, which is what I wanted, but I still want like a little more nude and I want a little like gloss on it. I'm gonna just take like a little dab of my concealer, put this on my finger, and put this in the middle. It looks crazy, but wait till we blend it. I look like Tyrone Bacon. I'm gonna take the Dose of Colors gloss and over the top. I'm kind of running out of this, I need more. Perfection. Okay guys, this is the final look. It definitely didn't turn out to what I planned. I thought I was gonna do something completely different on the eyes and the lips, but I actually really love how this came out. You don't have to do your eye as dramatic as this, but this is like such a good look. In the Natasha Denona palette, you could really do any look you want, as natural as you want, as dramatic as you want, smoky, neutrals, greens, blues, oranges, anything. I really, really, really liked how the shadows performed. I thought the mattes were really good. They weren't chalky, they blended well, and the glitters were really nice as well. I didn't really see any fallout. I would highly recommend that you pick the eyeshadow palette up. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've tried this eyeshadow palette or if you're planning on picking it up. So until next time, thank you so much for watching.